Regular business owners on one platform have raised over $300 million without a single venture capitalist. If you are an established business owner, buying a business or buying real estate, and you need to raise capital or structure a fund, an SPV, or a syndication to do it, this short video will show you exactly how that gets done, what it normally costs, and how to know if you're actually ready. If that's you, stay with us. If you're a startup founder raising venture capital for your own tech product, this is not for you, and we'd rather tell you now than waste your time on a call. You're watching this for one of two reasons. One, you have a deal or a pipeline of deals and you need the offering built, the fund or SPV structured, the legal documents, the financials, everything an investor's attorney will ask for. Two, your offering already exists and now you need it funded. You need to be in front of people who can actually write the check, debt, or equity. We do both. When you apply for a call, we'll figure out which one you are and whether your deal fits what we work on. If it fits, we'll show you the offer. There is an upfront cost to begin. We're telling you that now because we don't want to waste your time and we don't want you to waste ours. That transparency is also why the people you're about to hear about got results. We are Raises.com. Clients on our platform have raised in excess of $300 million using the systems we install into their businesses to prepare offerings and get them funded. Here's a recent example of what that looks like in practice. Cody Sachelski came to us as an operator who wanted to roll up family-owned service businesses across Texas and the Gulf Coast. Our team structured and advised his inaugural acquisition, the controlled buyout of a profitable Texas HVAC services company, funded with an institutional senior credit facility plus structured seller financing, with minimal sponsor cash equity at closing. That transaction closed, and the deal was verified by third-party funding sources on Yahoo Finance, AP News, Morningstar, and the Globe and Mail. Not a screenshot, not a claim. A closed acquisition in the financial press, and his platform is now working on the next deals in the pipeline. Everything else we reference is on Raises.com. Recorded interviews, written reviews, in-person meetings, all verifiable. Here's how it works. 2 steps. Step 1 is preparing the offering, and we'll be direct. Raising millions of dollars is not for everybody. But if you qualify, here's what has to exist before a single investor dollar can legally move. Your offering gets drafted through our system, then reviewed with securities attorneys in our network, who are experienced with the exemptions that govern private capital. SEC exemptions in the United States, your provincial securities administrator in Canada, the private placement memorandum, the subscription agreement, the operating agreement. This is what keeps you legally and financially safe when you're holding other people's money. Then the financials. A registered CFA builds the waterfall distribution and projections because investors don't fund vibes, they fund a coherent story told in numbers, what the deal returns, how they get paid, in what order. Done from scratch, piecemeal, this runs up to $100,000. And here's what nobody tells you. No lawyer will ever guarantee you get funded because that is not their job. The lawyer's job is to keep you compliant and out of trouble. Getting funded is a completely different machine. Law firms will also happily build you complexity you don't need and bill you for it. We build exactly what your deal requires, nothing more, because the drafts arrive at the attorney systematized instead of started from zero. That's where the cost difference comes from. If you already have a securities legal team and a compliant offering, you skip all of this. Step 2 is for you. Step 2. Your offering is ready, now it needs money. We install our system into your business, a capital raising engine, compliant outreach, and appointment setting so that qualified potential funders land on your calendar, and all you do is pick up the phone at a set time and talk to people interested in funding your deal, debt, or equity. You focus on the 2 conversations that matter, attorneys and investors. The system handles everything in between. This is not do-it-yourself. It's done with you, installed into your practice. Now, don't take our word for it. The case studies are all on Raises.com, and we want you to do something specific. Find the one most similar to your situation, because that's the one that tells you what's possible for you. Buying a business? You just heard about Cody's Texas HVAC platform. Aid went from aspiration to 2 closed acquisitions. Henry Awanzi closed Integrity Health Group and immediately opened 2 more, a repeatable acquisition engine. Estive Mady watched a $40 million deal collapse, then used the system to close a $3 million AI firm with NASA and Canadian Navy contracts. Structuring a fund? Abdiel Louis launched two funds, Reg D and Reg A+, and built toward a $100 million platform. Danny Fry scaled from single asset hotel deals to a $50 million inaugural private equity fund. Real estate? Chris Goodman formed a $100 million triple net lease REIT at roughly half the traditional legal cost and got introduced to an investment bank closing over $25 billion a year. Watch the videos, look at the before and after, then picture your name on one of these. Here's what happens when you apply. Click the link in our bio or go straight to raises.com and apply for the call. You'll meet with one of our team members, the same team that structured the deals you just heard about. They will listen first, understand your exact deal, and walk you through a step-by-step blueprint of how your offering gets structured and funded. If we're not a fit, we'll tell you straight, and you'll still leave knowing exactly what to do next. Every touch point with us should leave you better than before it. So here's the worst case and the best case. Worst case, you spend 30 minutes and walk away with a blueprint and clarity you didn't have. Best case, you either raise millions of dollars and own assets with other people's money on a structure that keeps you legally and financially safe. Have a pen and paper ready for the call. Come with the case study that looks most like your deal. And apply now while this is in front of you. The link is in our bio, or go to raises.com. The calendar shows live availability, and slots go to whoever takes them. We look forward to the conversation. See you on the call.